brand that I chose to focus on for this course was Aruss Design. It is my design brand and business, and I have two different things that I do. I have an Etsy shop where I sell printables, and then I also do other design work on the side, just freelance stuff like logos. But for this class, I mainly focused on promoting my Etsy shop through Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. This is the logo I created. These are examples of the type of work that I did throughout the semester and what I have up on my shop. These are also a few of the posts that I posted on my various social media channels. So when I first started this project, I came up with an audience that I thought would fit for my business, and I thought that it would be 18 to 50-year-old women, home decorators, lifestyle bloggers, college students, and mothers. And as I began posting and gaining an audience, I do think that my audience fit this description pretty well. So when I first started my account, I had no initial followers because I started off fresh and my Etsy shop was brand new and everything was kind of new. So I had 0 followers on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. So I'll begin with Instagram because that's where I had the most success, I would say. This is kind of a snapshot of my Instagram page and some of the posts that I have made throughout the course of this class. I didn't really have a posting schedule, although now that I look back at it, I think that would have been beneficial. But I kind of just posted as I created new products that week, so maybe a couple of times a week. I gained 102 followers, and 82% of them were women, and I believe it was most common ages were 25 to 32. The most likes I got for a post were 16, and I got that on a couple. Highest impressions, 310, which I got from my my paid ad, and then my highest reach was 55, and total engagement was 18, and that is, I think, mostly comments. Now, I also advertised and used Facebook to promote, but I did not have as much success on Facebook, and I'm not really sure why. I think it's just easier to gain an audience for my type of work on Instagram because it's so photo-based, whereas Facebook is not as photo-based as Instagram is. But I did post on there as well, just a couple of times a week, and I kind of did the same post I did on Instagram, but changed the wording of the captions and whatnot, and included links in my posts. The highest I got was 2 post likes. My highest post reach was 733, again, from my paid ad, which did help me get a couple new likes. My average reach was 16 people, and the most engagement I had was 5 likes on this radish print, which again I paid for. Pinterest. Pinterest was definitely a tricky one for me just because I didn't really know how to go about using it for my business. So what I did was I created several different boards that kind of fit the style of the work that I created. And instead of just pinning my own things all the time and only having it be my things, I pinned a lot of other items and just things that I felt would fit in with my brand that weren't necessarily mine, just to build like a style and a theme and to get followers. But unfortunately, I did not end up with any followers on Pinterest. And I think that it really just requires more posting. And I think that if I pin more items, even though I pinned 126 things, if I pinned more items more frequently every day, I think I would have gotten more followers. But I also think it's just a bit difficult to advertise on Pinterest unless you do paid advertisements. So what I learned from this course and from using Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest to promote my Etsy shop and my design work and my brand is, number one, post often. I found that the more often that I posted, the more comments I was getting, or the more likes I was getting, and people were more engaged with my posts. Second, engage with others. I really found that to be a big thing. If I commented on other people's posts, or if I left links, or just try to talk to them or like their posts, they would often come to my page and do the same thing, and we kind of built relationships, and that got me more followers in the end. Another thing I learned was to not over promote. I learned that mostly from other Instagram pages. As I looked, I noticed that they weren't posting their products every single time. They were posting a lot of other things and pictures with things going on in their life and just whatever they felt would fit their brand well. So I think that not over promoting would definitely help you gain a stronger audience, because not everyone always wants to see promoted posts that talk about the things that you're selling. Um, and the last thing I learned was to be relatable. I think that's super important as well. Just to not seem like a robot behind the screen, but like an actual person. I really enjoyed this class, and I learned so much about how I can promote my business. Overall, I did get a lot more views on my Etsy shop um, than I would have if I hadn't done this and hadn't promoted my things. And I would say that about 50 to 60% of my views on my Etsy shop and the clicks that I got were from social media and Instagram. And I also was able to get a few logo jobs and do some freelance work because of my social media accounts, especially Instagram. Thank you.